Fragment of Seren, the last boss in the Song of the Elves quest. Prepare for a long fight if you're under level 100. The boss has 3 phases, 4 special attacks, and 2 regular attacks. You'll want to keep Protect from range on at all times, and you'll want to have Auto Retaliate off if your magic is in the low level 80s when using blood spells. That way you don't staff bash, but that's only if you're using Seren Bruise. Don't stand next to her unless you want to die, otherwise her regular attacks aren't anything to really worry about. Her first special teleports you right next to her, just take a few steps back and continue fighting. All damage is capped at 24 damage towards her, and you should wear your highest magic accuracy equipment. This was done on my level 90 Iron Man with 81 magic, 79 hit points, and 62 prayer. I got the Seren Bruise from the Theater of Blood. For her next special, she makes a few clones of herself. Just look for the one with a lighter shadow under it. If you can't tell, you might have HD settings on. I had to turn them off so I could see the difference. The clones don't do much damage, but it adds up quickly, so you'll want to get rid of them as fast as you can. Her next special can be really annoying. She makes a few beams around her that heal her constantly. You'll want to put on a quick weapon to get rid of them as fast as you can, otherwise she'll heal a lot of life, especially during the later phase. Her fourth and final special is the deadly one. You'll want to eat to full health and overheal if you can, and you should have plenty of time to do this. During the first 2 phases it's not too important to overheal, but you'll definitely want to overheal during the 3rd phase, which is when she first hits at and below 333 life, even if she heals back above 333. And this is because her max hit increases each time the phase changes. After her last special, the cycle repeats. Her special attacks are roughly 15 seconds apart and always in the same order. The reason I brought pizza is only for her deadly special. They heal a lot and it gives me the flexibility and option to eat one more piece of food before I take a sip of brew. That way I don't have to spend longer drinking potions and I still have extra doses for overhealing. Now it's at this point in the fight where if you've already used a lot of your resources, it's best to just go back to the bank and redo the fight entirely. If you can, avoid eating during the main parts of the fight, that way you can squeeze in as much damage as you can. You should have enough time to eat to full health whenever she's getting ready to do her final special. Also, try not to eat after she performs her deadly special because her max hit will only be 6 and you can usually out-heal that with blood spells. That way you can continue doing damage to her up until she gets ready to do her deadly attack again. Then you'll want to heal up to full. I chose to use higher level blood spells because even though the damage is capped at 24, you'll have higher max hits than the lower spells, which means you'll be hitting the cap more frequently. As the fight progresses, she'll spawn in more clones and healing beams when she uses those specials. Always make the healing beams your priority to kill first, and if you can, try to have your mouse ready to click on them for when they come up. Here's an instance of me forgetting to drink a super restore and accidentally staff bashing. You'll want to make sure that you avoid doing that, otherwise he'll run into her melee range and possibly take damage from her spinning melee attack. If it wasn't obvious already, the reason why we're using blood spells is because you take a lot of damage during this fight, and you need to heal as much as you can without using the resources you brought. You can use blood spells to heal from her healing beams, but I don't recommend doing that because she'll probably out-heal you and it'll make the fight that much longer. Again, as you can see here, try to avoid standing next to her, otherwise you'll take a lot of extra damage. Once you hit the third phase, the fight is pretty much halfway over. She heals a lot of health, and this is where you'll be taking the most amount of damage. So if you're almost or out of resources at this point, you should probably just rebank, because you probably won't be able to make it until the end. And it's not worth it to waste time or resources on a run that's most likely going to fail. Again, I want to reiterate how important it is to keep up the pressure and try to wait until she's doing her deadly special before eating, because you have to constantly be doing damage, otherwise she'll out-heal you and the fight will drag on and reduce your chances of winning. I tried to out-heal her damage here with the blood spells, but it wasn't fast enough, so I had to eat. If you made it to this point in the video, thanks for watching, and if the guide helped you, be sure to let me know in the comments. If there's anything that I missed or anything that you'd like me to go over, let me know and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Please consider subscribing and checking out some of my other videos, like my gauntlet guides. And until next time, take it easy and good luck.